mock-up song options for this next one. Sometimes I just steal them from YouTube. And there was one YouTube video that linked a particular speech from the movie that the song is in to the song, and it was like too good to pass up. So we're gonna start with that.
You walk in the ring, the #1 heavyweight in the world. Ready, won't you? Why? Because I waited for 50 years to make you ready. You be able to spit nails, kid. Like the guy said, you're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna clap thunder. You're gonna become a very dangerous person.
So Matthew enjoys making omelets with avocado cooked on the inside. It's amazing. And watching Breaking Bad with audio commentary on. Seriously though, Bryan Cranston and Dean Norris are hilarious just talking. If he hadn't already started his MFA, he might seriously consider becoming a really hip detective so that he can string lots of photos and documents together on a wall like detectives do in movies, and then paste in front of it, smoking a cigarette and looking very serious. Matthew Carlin.
So I'm going to read 4 poems, and 3 of them were workshopped last semester, so some of you will be familiar with them. And one of them not only is new, it's never been workshopped, so I'm just going to try it out for you guys. So this first one is called Crash Theory. Because I can't finish the poem, I want to be a painter. I want a room with high windows and lots of light. Charcoal sketches lining the walls, messy instinct, lost in the process of transference, lost like an ambulance in the rain, full of blood bags and tubes. Maybe an abstract study of bone marrow, deep red veined in layers of shadow. Maybe I buy easels from an old man who knows I am obsessed with streaks and smudges, whose eyes are cataract behind jeweler's glasses on the highest magnification. I tongue a forefinger with saliva, drag it along a jagged line of psychedelic purple on a canvas that covers an entire wall. If poetry could be this messy, if it could get on everything, on my t-shirt and jeans, a protracted moment splitting into fractals, dripping utterance. If it could crash like the ambulance in my head, splatter the road back to the origin with sticky residue. The poem as material, moving, mitochondrial. If it could leak from canvas or flesh, splintering impulse. I drag the piano through the streets and beg for music. Okay, this is on the day of Pentecost. There is an olive grove burning in my head, but I've already turned the light. But I've already turned off the lights. My bed, now fragrant with smoke, shakes. A death rattle. I'm dreaming again. Dear dream engine, give me a vision of rain kissing the steeples, anointing the world. Let me see myself as I am, lost on an empty boulevard without pants, crouched and feral, fumbling a paper crown. This desire is a theme cut loose, isn't it? It's beyond shame or penitence. How can I say it? I want words to set me free, and still nothing. No lone star guides me westward, no epiphany. My daybreak heart rages in the bone cage of my body, and still I won't wake. Dear carpenter, carve me a voice that can burn and not burn up. Dear master calligrapher, what is in a signature if not fire? I want my signature to hurt, every letter a branding. I want to wake waterlogged, forehead bruised by a stranger's kiss. In this storm, O ghost, a day is as long as the heart requires. Yes, I know the risk in such faith, and yes, I want to believe that it will work, so wake me up. I toss and turn, and toss and turn, eyes fluttering. A plume of smoke snakes from my mouth. Inside my tongue is a pilot light. If what remains is ash, will I feel the words leave my body? This is called Upside Down Kiss. In the rain, masks off and perilous, my only accomplice, make me fearless, make me dance backwards, the ledge a promise, make me say it, I want this, shattered glass, I want this, fracture, exhale, we're breaking in, we're taking them by surprise, no safety net, don't say it, that steam, black and blue, sleepwalk and tightrope that burn, cut the wires, we're falling now, desire unfolding in us, cut out angels, make me say it, in the rain, in the dark, in the alley, I loved it, I loved the feel of it, how we pulsed together, thunderous, chest plate insignia, belt buckle, symbol, second skin, mesh, we know how to dress, make a scene, move fluidly, acrobats, ascension and heat, sepia tone, like love if it bruised, so kiss me upside down until I'm falling fearless. All right, so this last one is, again, the new one that hasn't been workshopped, and I wrote it, first of all, it's really long. I don't normally write long poems, and I wrote it while watching The Aviator about Howard Hughes. So we were supposed to do these dramatic monologue poems, and this one is from the perspective of Howard Hughes. So if there's anything in it that seems like crazy or whatever, just know that I'm speaking from his voice, not necessarily my own. Howard Hughes addresses Katharine Hepburn from the projection room. I'm the fastest man on the planet. I have a set of wings for every day of the week, and at night I dream up new ones. If you don't believe me, sleep with me again and listen for the sound of a propeller. But don't leave any fingerprints. Don't leave traces. I need to be as perfect as anything I built when the sun rises over Hollywood and I'm in the cockpit again, breaking records and burning engines so I can rebuild them from the crash. Rebuild them from the crash and fly faster, farther, fly across the world from New York to Paris to Moscow to Japan to Hawaii to Los Angeles and back to New York. At the Coconut Grove, we can dance in fake snow till 2 in the morning. We can fly low over Beverly Hills drunk, and you can kiss me again, and we can land on a golf course at dawn like we did. Do you remember that? Do you remember when I limped home after crashing in the beet field, and you cleaned my wounds and told me you would take the wheel if I needed you to? I've been playing that scene out over and over again, the smell of the beets, the hot water in your hands, you saying you take the wheel. The way you said it, the sounds of the words as you said them, your sincerity, that scene and its constituent moments every second, were so close to being perfect. Sometimes they are perfect if I remember them just right. Somewhere I have a room full of cameras, maybe a whole vault of them. I want to recreate that conversation, a camera on you at every angle, the way you say every word. I want to hear it all again from your mouth, repeated from the beginning. I miss you, Katie. I really do. I want to show you my latest and greatest edit of Hell's Angels. Look, when the kamikaze crashes into the Zeppelin, the clouds are a stronger blue, almost like the ocean in a storm. I like that. The blood spilling from the pilot's mouth, now bright red. I like that too. I've combed through every reel and it's so close to being done, so close, every reel close to being perfect, and I want you to watch every reel and tell me it feels perfect. I'm not going back to Houston on a Pan Am. I'm not folding, I'm not closing my doors, I'm not stopping till the Hercules takes off, and it will, the Hercules will take off. No wiggle on the wheel or throttle, no fingerprints, no traces or imperfections. I'll take it off the ground and across the world, dragging a trail of red smoke filled with dancing bodies and an orchestra. I'll fit the Coconut Grove in its hole. That's what I'll do. I'm looking over the blueprints again for weak spots, for places I can keep building onto, and I can hear you speaking to me through the door. Can you hear me? I can do all of this for you. I love you. I really love you. I love you. I love you. I can fly above the weather in the substratosphere. I can make it so nothing can pull us down. We can fly around the world in 4 days. We can drink champagne above Paris or make love above Moscow. We can do anything, Katie. I can do anything. I can love you perfectly. I can love you perfectly. I can love you perfectly. Thank you.